family. So there is no true investigation from my understanding of things so far being happening wherein other mediums are being questioned or they're running down other leads.
Right.
Right? So from your understanding, Grandma, right? You a lot of hosts, especially when it comes to Mandeville, they have camera, they have ring light, they have this, they have that. Have the police gone? Because you would have gotten some information. The police gone to Perth Road and questioned any of the individuals.
Look here. From the 26th of September, every single day we are on the road. Morning, noon, and night, we are on the road. When the search was at Perth Drive, I was there. One lady said that she saw Jayden the morning after 9. And when we asked, one said the camera was not working. The next gentleman was not home. When he came home, somebody who was in the group searching with us, she called the gentleman, and the gentleman said that when he comes home, he will run his camera. The morning when he called, the lady that said that she saw Jayden, she changed the time from 9 to 8:30. So that he said when he looked at his camera.
Was that Friday morning or Saturday morning?
I think it, no man. No, no, it was a Tuesday. So she said she saw him the morning.
Claimed she saw him the Tuesday?
Yes.
Also, you're saying that Jayden, there is evidence to say that Jayden was alive after Friday.
Right. And we even went to Balvenie. We went to Balvenie, and a lady at the shop, she said that she saw Jayden this Saturday. That's the following Saturday. She saw Jayden this Sunday with his school bag in a uniform.
Did they ask what he was wearing when they have those sightings of him?
They said that he was still have on his uniform with his back and his bag. His bag on his back.
Question, hold on, Kristen. I want to ask another question. From the mother's perspective, we're not trying to bash the mother or whatever, but does the mother have a history of mental illness?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, right. Is there anybody in the family that have a history of mental illness where chances are something would have triggered Jayden to be wondering about?
Well, from my side, my family side, we don't have a history of that. And from Jayden's mother's side, I cannot say because I do not know much about Jayden's mother's side of family.
All right. Jayden is one of how many children?
I think Jayden is I think she has 6 kids. So because she have 3 after Jayden.
Okay.
Let me beg you one question, mommy. All right, yes. Jayden, you say you never see Jayden look no way different or whatever, like in a out of no mood, out of no way, like something was happening. So he has just been to high school, so he may reach a company them yet to start take drugs and
all right.
And then hold
it right there. Yeah. Hold it right there. All right.
Yeah.
Jayden did 2 weeks before school start. I accompanied Jayden to do his 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think it was the second week of school in September when Jayden came home with a letter, said that he wanted was to join the cadet group. Yes. I signed the letter and I gave it to Jayden. 2 evening I was coming home and I booked up Jayden in Mandeville. Not at the bus stop, but heading to the other direction like he was going to Little Cedar. I turned to Jayden and I said, Jayden, what are you doing this direction? He said to me that he's going to buy shoes polish. I said to him, Jayden, this is impossible. You pass too much shops at Willowgate. Even at the school gate, there are men that sell polish there.
Right.
So if your shoes polish finish and you want a shoes polish, you could have buy the shoes polish all along to Willowgate instead of reach all the way to Top Queens. A following evening after that, I end up book up Jayden again. I warned Jayden. I said, Jayden, when school over, you need to head home.
Yes.
What I get to understand from a lady at Megamart, she said that she saw Jayden at Megamart on more than one occasion. So what I'm saying to my head, she even turned to me and said that one evening she saw Jayden and a little boy. They were at Megamart and they were even talking about going to Popeyes. Jayden is not a child that knows Mandeville that well on his own. So when I hear that, I'm saying, why is Jayden being all around the place and Jayden just start going to school at Mandeville?
Okay.
So it's like Jaden started to follow a company
All right.
that is carrying him all around the town.
All right. So
Grandma,
as
we
a
ask
mother,
something. What happened to the piggy pan? Did Jaden actually take money from his piggy pan?
Okay, so Jaden have a small box that I bought her shoes for Zaire when Zaire came for him to wear to school. Because you know, say, overseas they don't wear uniform. So I bought Zaire a black shoes to wear to school. I gave Jaden that box when he said that he's going to save. I gave Jaden that small box to save him. Jaden came home one evening and he asked me to change some silver, which was about $600, and I changed the silver. He still have other silver in there. So Jaden have $2,000 in the box with some other silver. He took the $2,000 and tell my husband he was going to buy pizza after school. My husband said, okay, because we normally don't cook on a Friday. We either buy pizza or we buy chicken. Because when I noticed that Jaden, something was not right, is when I left the hospital and we came to Mother's to buy chicken, I called Jaden phone because by that time he will be home. Because Jaden have a key. Everybody have a key. When I called Jaden phone straight, the phone ring without an answer. The man turned to me and said, Mommy, don't call Jaden straight because Jaden no put credit on his phone. So in chip lock, don't call him on WhatsApp. No, we have internet at home. I called Jaden on WhatsApp. I did not get Jaden. I called him again. I did not get him. I said, no man, this is strange. So, all right, we buy the chicken and we come home. When we reach home and I enter into the yard, the car pull up into the yard. Jaden have his own room. And I said to them in the car, but Jaden no light now in a Jaden room. So how Jaden gone to bed so early? Pay no mind. When I come, I was the first one that comes to the door. I pushed the door and the door was closed. So I called to my husband and said, throw the key because he had a key and the car key. I said, throw the key, and he threw the key and I opened the door. When I opened the door, my first step was in Jaden's room. When I went in Jaden's room, I didn't see a bag, I didn't see his shoes, and I didn't see him on the bed. I turned back outside immediately and I said to my husband, but Jaden no come home. My husband said, what you say? He said, Jaden not in the house. He said, no man. And Jaden, Mr. T and Demar came in and said, but that true parlor talk man, Jaden no come home. Mr. T put down the bag with the chicken. The chicken that we bought that Friday evening was in the kitchen until Sunday. Nobody eat. Nobody eat. I left out. We all left out. And when I reached at the hill, the first person I called was Mr. Gabriel, the principal of Manchester High School. I called Mr. Gabriel and I said to Mr. Gabriel, was there any function that happens at Manchester School that I was not aware of? He said, no, Mrs. Thompson. I said to him, Jaden is on the cadet group. Call the coach and find out. He said, okay. He called me back and said there was no cadet class because of the raid. Okay. After the coach called, I went straight to the police station. I know it was not 24 hours.
What time Jaden normally? What time latest time Jaden ever come home from school?
The latest Jaden ever come from school is maybe some minutes to 6.
So you reach home after 7, it was raining. Then he will make me get hold up then.
No, leave her alone. Angel and Forever. Stop on the nice man, behave no sir. Just chill like a man.
He would have made me get hold up and he get hold up then it would trigger you to
no, alright. So Jaden have a bigger brother. Jaden have a bigger brother who is 28 that is living at the house also.
Which house?
I called him because we have 2 houses in the yard. My house and my mother's house. So the other brother is living by my mother's house because my mother is deceased. Mm-hmm. So I call him. I call him because I know he was in Mandeville. I called him. I said, Jaden, don't come home. Check in a Mandeville if you see Jaden out there. Because maybe you get no taxi to the rail.
And I got still in at 7 o'clock there, so.
Well, I wouldn't say 7 o'clock. It's supposed to pass 7 o'clock because by the time we left the hospital and stop as mothers and buy the chicken, they spend maybe half an hour in there before they get the chicken. So when I call the brother, he said no, him not see Jaden no way out there. No portion of people never demanded at that time when he left work.
Yeah, so you know the pan the taxi stand and wait for taxi.
You know the pan the taxi stand and him there. Cause our taxi stand at Willow Gate. Once you reach say 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you're not gonna get the taxi out there, so you have to go by KFC.
So here what me
So
want
he
to
was
ask
at
you,
KFC at the time. He
You
was
know
at
what?
KFC at the time.
You want me want to ask you. You
Yeah, go
said
ahead.
you realized Jaden was starting to follow company, right?
Right.
Have it ever come across the mind that Jaden end up at school with some company now that he could be with them at his house?
It's a
Ever come
possibility.
across a man saying gone with some pitty gone in the yard? Because if you used to stay at the shop side, as you say, you are the aunt and you're telling us, right? That means to say Jaden used to some lifestyle where Uno did just try grow him to a different lifestyle.
Right.
That's one because he
But
was
I
just
mean,
trying to break
it
it.
has been years. So even though we're thinking about that, it has been.
Yeah, but Shanique, I'm just saying to mommy, right? You're just trying to break him to a different lifestyle now because it's underneath your host hole, right? Alright? So, do we know that some of the time we have to look deep into this thing? You ever hear them say you can take a pig out of the mud, but you can't take the mud out of the pig?
Understand, but then also I'm saying
Alright.
that at this time, it would not be same keeping, that would be kidnapping. So the person.
Alright, listen to me. It would be.
Hold on, the lovely. In Solas asked one question in I comment. Why would he come out of Mega Mart in a rush? Was somebody after him? This and what you guys hear from the school and from, was he in any argument with anybody at school?
No, because the teachers, students, he was the same jovial, playful person that day. Nothing.
Is there any clothes missing from the house for Jaden?
No.
So then, alright. Because me I think about the $2,000 and I think so wonder if it was premeditated that he did have a little plan say he might go with one friend or something.
No, but Jaden normally buy food on Fridays, and I saw on the footage. I saw on the footage.
Wait, mathematics.
Right?
Grandma.
You will say, right? Alright, you never rough him or anything. So he should feel no way if he come home, right?
I mean, but again, no, when we're talking about a child, we can't really think how it feels. Be reminded, when he woke up the morning to go to school, mommy never come home and the baby never come home. So in a problem, you don't know.
Still at the hospital with until 5 o'clock in the morning.
No. I
Remember,
said
he
that
went
Jaden
home to
and
get ready
Demar
to go
came
to
back
school.
home.
Oh, yeah.
So
No,
when
he
he
back
woke
home
up
was
the morning,
He did out of
Grandma, then the on the right.
car asleep, and then go home.
And you said that your husband leave after 5 in the morning.
No mathematics. No. That wasn't the story. The story was Jayden was at the hospital. The 5 of them was at the hospital. The grandma, the uncle, Jayden, Demar, and the baby. So the grandfather bring home Jayden and Demar because they have to go to school in the morning and bring back about after 12, after 1, something like that.
No,
and
but
then
the last time you hear the grandfather leave from the hospital was after 5.
no, the mathematics of it, listen. The grandfather went back to the hospital with some stuff for his wife.
Because her phone died.
Because her phone is dead. So she when the man go back at the hospital, mathematics, listen. 2 times he visit the hospital and then bring home Jayden then he pick up some things and bring back at the hospital. Then he come back home. Time I run upon him now in the after 5. To get ready to go to work because he have some kids who probably must have pick up from other school. So Jayden look like him living at the country area. So the grandfather get up and I get ready. So Jayden get up and get ready. Also Jayden go in at the box, the small box. And Jayden check the money and tell him that his $2,600 is into the small box. He will take $2,000 off to buy the pizza. The man turned to him and said to him, your money, you can't take your money and do what you want to because them don't cook on Fridays. Them buy Demar and Jayden normally buy stuff when them come from school to eat. So this is where it go. The auntie normally give Jayden $1,200. So when the grandfather go drop off Jayden, can come like they live in one country area. So the uncle carry him go out on the main road for him take one other taxi go school. So the uncle never have no change. So the uncle give him the $1,500, but at $1,200 him normally get for him lunch money. The uncle now watch the $2,000 because the $2,000 was to buy pizza.
Now fee money that.
That a fee him personal money that he was saving.
Can't buy much anyways.
Right? So they said mathematics. This is what they said now. The auntie, that is the guardian. I am not picking up for nobody, because I know the aunties are the lives. So
Here
the
in the
auntie,
box,
yes, me know, me see her, me there a long
Yes.
time, Alyssa. So the auntie,
Yes.
that the hospital, Thursday night, all time Friday. The mother here, so the baby foot break now. So the mother get an emergency flight to Jamaica, supposed to be Friday, because she must be in the nursing field also. So when the mother come, the mother goes straight to the hospital, right? That time Jayden was still at school. You understand now mathematics? Jayden never leave school Friday and go home, go see the baby mother. If Jayden did reach home Friday evening, probably he would have buck up on the baby mother. Jayden,
No, the baby mother never goes to the house.
Shani,
Alright.
the house, Shani, come and reach a man, Shani, go buy KFC, chicken and chips.
So listen.
Shani, na guayada now.
so this is what them say now. Jayden did not get interact with the cousin from foreign, right?
But listen to me, Phil. Listen to me, Phil. Listen to me 1 second, right? Don't you think it's fair enough for Shanique to be here and the guardian to be here for them to tell mathematics what happened? Because mathematics is not supposed to so hard. You're not supposed to talk what you hear. Let they talk what they know.
So now that me I tell
Understand?
mathematics so long, man.
But we talk all of
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
I'm here to tell you a story. You know, say I love job, no, me course.
No.
Yeah, because Kelly's just
Not mathematics in not
we
course.
just said.
No, we just
Right.
repeat what we hear, and I say it a match up with the auntie story. So that's what we hear also.
Anyways, we
Yeah,
ask
on the
any
right
more questions for us?
Lashe.
Like a school challenge quiz you, the Shanique is sound like a school
No,
challenge
so
quiz.
it's
A long time you would
answer so that we can.
and listen to
Alright.
what is being said.
Shanique, me can ask you.
hold on, Lavally. Shanique,
Yes.
wasn't I listening to what was being said?
Yes, I had no problem with you.
Mommy, me not listen
Of
to what
course.
is being said.
Of course.
Shanique, let me tell you something, yeah? I am going to ask to clarify, because it's when I speak, I want to say, Shanique say, the mother say, or the grandmother say. You understand? Me now go say, somebody tell me say, more say, uno
Say,
I'm glad
yes,
say, uno
yes.
company live this
Come up,
afternoon.
yeah. Yes.
I'm glad uno company
Yes.
live. I'm glad uno clarify for the 430 people that is over here.
Oh, yes.
And for those who are watching who is not on, I'm glad uno clarify and make uno statement clear. Bear in mind that everybody, as I say, parent different. So my
Right.
approach to things would have been different from your approach to things. I'm a very
Right.
aggressive person when it comes to certain things. And my niece and never them can tell everybody say, auntie hand very light. So you son as more soft
Look
and
here,
more
my mother have hit me twice in my entire life.
exactly.
2 times.
So
She's just not that
one of
type.
the things where you want to clarify for we know is that boy you know say for we approach to things are different from how for them approach to things, and we can't over here bash the people them because they not approach things the way how we would approach it. Because everybody approach to parenting different. Me know people were very soft, no matter what the pitney do, they would have never shot at their child. While me would have lose my tantrum. You understand?
Well, that's not me, cause I have 5 kids, 4 boys, and you know say boy get trouble when they're ready. And if
listen
none
to
of
this
them
to
can
my
recall I
grandma.
ever beat them 5 times.
Grandma.
Exactly. So I'm glad they
They're
come
gonna be
today.
fierce
I'm glad
with
both
it.
of them come today because it gives us an understanding of who you are.
I'm going to be fair to you,
Everybody is going to
Grandma,
have to
but
make
I'm not. I
their
don't
opinion
want
of
you to think.
It's going to have their
I don't
opinion
want
of the
you to
situation.
think.
Lavally, let me finish the man. Everybody is going to have their opinion.
Talk, miss. I alone are talking and give nobody else a chance to talk, miss. So them have to talk over you.
Girl, relax yourself.
And I really
Yeah,
have to say
if you did have
something
a
because
question,
I want to say something. And you're not
you have a
giving
question to
anybody
ask, Shanique, ask the question. Me I go finish my statement. I'm going to finish my statement.
That's right.
All right, Grandma. I'm
Yes.
saying to you now, darling, right? You say you're not the kind of person because you go couple. I understand that you have some people who is very soft, right? And they don't really
Miserable,
want
no, she
to.
not tough. She miserable, but she not.
No, listen, yeah, me get to it in a Shanique. Me get to it, you know, because me feel comfortable around you, know, like
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, me feel
Mathematics
comfortable
won't
around you,
make
you know.
people.
All right.
If
Listen
it
now.
get man, giving nobody no chance.
What may I say, right? Shanique, your daughter will be saying you're miserable, right? But did you think in the tone of voice that you said to Jaden that Jaden, you should be more careful when you're playing, right? Did you ever look back on you and say, boy, me never really want to say to the little volume there, but my volume did really turn up a little bit, but not very loud. Right? Because to me, mommy, grandma, I would say fairly, right? We are all parents. When something you see a friend that you're not know if Jaden did their top bottom side in between anyway, where they see the baby on the floor. Right? So at the end of the day, probably the little tone by your vest could have turned up and you say, Jaden, or even, you understand, Jaden, this time you're
Isn't that normal?
play more careful.
If that happen, that's a normal behavior, and that is what me kind of feel to understand with our Jamaican culture, how people are thinking that, you're not supposed to talk, like, even if if our tone didn't raise at that point in time, isn't that a normal behavior?
Mama, me want to ask you a question, Mama.
Which one?
Mama, how your heart feel and how you know said Jaden around you?
Look here.
My mother has lost so much pounds to cut off her hair. She's literally not managing mentally.
Are you eating properly?
Me not being there hurts me every day that I'm not
eating
getting
properly. Hold on, lady.